Nagpus. Atay. Bobo. Nagpus. Ang puta. Internet. Hina internet. Hello. Ay, hindi ko ma-share yung live. Bakit? Hindi ko ma-share yung live. Why? Wait lang po ah. Share ko muna yung live. Hindi ako makapag-post. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sir Tle-Let Review. No, so hindi ako makashare ng ating live. So, pa-help naman po na baka pwede niyo ma-share yung ating live, no? Para marami tayong matulungan. Okay? Spam ako eh. Forty na spam ako. Baka po pwede niyo i-share yung ating live. Mag-start tayo if umabot tayo ng 10 viewers or 5. Let's start. Mas maganda kasi mag-lecture ng mayroong napaparticipate. Para naman not everyone. Paano to? Super sa tiyahe pa'y may tunay. So, good evening everyone, and um, welcome to Sir TLE letter B. No? Hindi ako makashare eh. Makashare ng ating live. So, let's start. Okay, let's start no. Hindi na tayo pwede magantay kasi baka maubusan tayo ng oras. Okay? So, wait na. Okay. So, number 20. Oh, 21 na pala tayo. No? We're in the 21st item. 31st, sorry. So, 31. What is the primary purpose of taking body measurements? A. To decorate garments. B. To ensure proper fit of the garment. C. To reduce fabric costs. Or letter D. To spend up sewing. What is your answer for number 31? Okay, so just comment lang your answers. Okay? Magmahiya na magkamali. No? Tawag din. Mas mabuti na magkamali sa review kaysa sa exam, di ba? Okay, so paki-comment lang yung answer for number 31. Okay, primary purpose of taking body measurements. Okay, when taking the board exam, don't forget to underline the clue words because the clue words will help you to determine what is the answer. Okay, body measurements. So today we're going to tackle about some dressmaking topics. Purpose of taking body measurements. Is it A, to decorate garments? Decorate ba ng garments? Hindi. Although taking the body measurements will help a fashion designer na ma-determine yung garments. But hindi yan yung main purpose kung bakit tayo nagte-take ng mga body measurements. Letter C, to reduce fabric costs. Although it can help, but that's not the major purpose. So letter C is wrong. Letter D, to speed up sewing. No. Hindi napapabilis ng pag-take ng body measurements. Okay, so the answer is letter B. To ensure proper fit of the garment. So accurate measurement is equals to a proper fit. Okay? So the answer for number 31 is letter B. Oh, sorry. Number 32. Which tool is used for measuring body dimensions? A. Tape measure. B. L-square. C. French curve. Letter D. Seam ripper. What is your answer for number 32? Okay, so paki-comment lang yung answers. It is a tool used for measuring body dimensions. So, TLA, goodbye mo'y tunay. What is your answer for number 32? L square, when you say L square, ito yung isang tool na parang naka-letter L. Okay, ganito yung L square. Mga measurements yan. Okay, that's an L square. So what is the purpose of L square? So the purpose of L square is makakadraw ka ng mga perpendicular lines. Okay, when you say perpendicular, nagkukos ito ng letter T na mga lines, either letter T or letter L or yung naka-cross. Okay? That's the perpendicular lines. Okay? See, French curve. Okay, so letter B is not the answer. Okay? See, French curve naman is, ang purpose ng French curve ay in order for us to draw mga abnormal or mga irregular curves. Okay? So, hindi siya nagtitake ng mga body measurements. So, this is not the answer. Seam Reaper naman is ito yung nagtatabas ng mga threads para hindi masira yung ating fabric. Okay? So, hindi ito isang measuring tool. So, this is not the answer. The answer for number 32 is letter A, tape measure. A tape measure measures body dimensions. Alam niyo na ba yung tape measure? Yung naro-roll, okay? So, ang purpose ng tape measure is to measure body dimensions. So, this is a ano tawag dito? Sorry. This is a L square. Okay, ito yung L square. Source natin is Google. At ito rin din yung French curve. Ito yung French curve. Ito lahat. And then the seam reaper. Okay? So before ito, para matabas yung threads. Para hindi na masira yung fabric. Okay? Next number, what is the standard seam allowance commonly used? A, 1/4 inch. B, 2 inches. C, 1 inch. Or letter D, 1/2 inch. What is your answer for number 33? What is your answer for number 33? Standard seam allowance commonly used. 1/4 inch. Nako. When we say seam, ano yung seam? When we say seam, ito yung mga yung dalawang fabric na pinagdugtong. Okay, dalawang tela na pinagdugtong. No? So in order for you to to merge those fabrics, you need a seam allowance. Kasi yung seam allowance na yun is yun yung dadaanan ng threads. Okay? 1/4 inch. Nako. Napaka ikli. Pwedeng hindi accurate yung pagtahi natin. 2 inches, napakalaki naman. Hindi siya standard. 1 inch, masyado malaki. Okay? The answer is letter D, 1/2 inch. But if merong if sa choices merong wait Okay. Pero if sa choices merong nakalagay na 5/8 inch, that is the answer. Okay? The standard seam allowance commonly used is 5/8 inch. 5/8 inch is the general rule. Okay? So hindi 1/2 inch. But in this scenario, walang 5/8 inch. So the answer is 1/2 inch. Okay? The answer is letter D. But always remember, ang standard seam allowance na ginagamit is 5/8 inch. 5/8 inch. Okay? Klaro tayo dyan. 34. Which fabric is best for beginners? A, silk. B, denim. C, velvet. Or letter D, cotton. What is your answer for number 34? Best for beginners. Fabrics that are best for beginners. Sa mga baguhan. Best for beginners. Silk, hindi. Yung silk is napakadulas. Maaring pwedeng matusok sa needle yung nagtatahi. Denim naman is napakabigat. And then napakahirap tahiin. Okay? Velvet naman is medyo fuzzy. When you say fuzzy, maraming parang ang Tagalog sa parang may buhok-buhok na. So delikado rin. For beginners, For beginners. The best fabric for a beginner is the cotton. Okay? Cotton. The answer for number 34 is letter D, cotton. 35. What does grain line refers to? A. Direction of fabric threads. B. Fabric color. C. Type of fabric. Or letter D. Fabric texture. What is your answer for number 35? Grain line. Does grain line refers to fabric color? No. Lines or lines? Meron line. Type of fabric? Hindi. Fabric texture? Hindi rin. The answer is letter A. Ang grain line is a guide. Okay? Nagsisilbing guide or direction ng mga fabric threads. Okay? So, discuss natin next session. I-discuss natin ng deeper itong si grain line next session. Okay? Meron yung warp, weft, and then the bias. The answer for number 35 is letter A. Number 36. What is the purpose of a pattern? A. Decoration. B. Fabric selection. C. Sewing machine setup. Or letter D. Guide for cutting fabrics. So, ano daw ang purpose ng isang pattern? The purpose of pattern is to guide. It is a guide for cutting fabrics, no? So instead na mag-cut tayo ng diretso sa fabric, anong effect nun? Magkukos yun ng baka hindi accurate yung mga measurements. Unlike sa pattern, pwede nating i-draw sa Manila paper. If mayroong mga errors or mga changes, pwede ba nating mapalitan? Okay? So, ang pattern is nagsisilbing guide for cutting fabrics. So, ititrace mo lang yung Manila paper sa fabric and then you cut. The answer for number 36 is letter D. Sorry. Number 37. Which tool is used to cut fabric? A. Pinking shears. B. Tape measure. C. Pins. Or letter D. Needle. What is your answer for number 37? Tape measure is to measure body dimensions. Yung pins ay yung pukpok. Purpose doon is to hold yung mga fabrics. Especially yung mga curvy ones na tinatahi. Needle naman, hindi. Ang needle is yun yung nagpapadrive ng ating thread sa fabric. The answer is letter A. Pinking shares, scissors, or shares. Okay? The answer for number 37 is letter A. Okay, 38. What is basting? A. Permanent stitching. B. Machine stitching. C. Decorative stitching. Or letter D. Temporary stitching. What is your answer for number 38? Okay, by the way, if tatanungin kayo ng board exam, what is the blueprint? Ano tawag doon? What is the blueprint of your garment? Siyempre, pattern. Pattern ang sagot doon, okay? So, what is your answer for number 38? Anong tawag sa basting? Basting or tacking? Same lang yan. Tacking. Ang basting is it acts as a placeholder to check the fit of a garment or to keep slippery fabrics from shifting while you sew the permanent seam. So what tool do we need for basting? It acts daw it acts daw as a placeholder para hindi gumalaw yung dalawang fabrics. Ang tool na gagamitin dyan is the pin. Okay? So the answer is letter D. It is a temporary stitching. Okay? So before kasi a final stitch or tinatawag natin permanent stitching is dumadaan pa yan sa basting or tacking para ma-assure yung yung fit ng isang garment. Okay? The answer for number 38 is letter D, temporary stitching. 39. What is the purpose of pressing? A. Decorating fabric. B. Measuring fabric. C. Counting fabric. Or letter D. Shaping and finishing seams. What is your answer for number 39? When we say pressing, ito yung pag-iron or pagplansya. So pressing is the act of placing an iron on the fabric. Hindi siya decorating fabrics. Decorating, nalalagyan ng mga palamuti, yung fabric, ay yung garment. No? Measuring fabric, hindi rin. Cutting, hindi rin. Pressing your iron, shaping, yes. The answer is shaping and finishing seams. Okay? Number 40, which sewing machine part controls stitch length? A. Pressure foot. B. Needle. C. Stitch regulator. Or letter D. Bobbin. What is your answer for number 40? Ang pressure foot is it no, sorry. Hindi ito yung sagot Yung pressure foot is it holds the fabric flat against the feed dogs so the needle can pass through smoothly. So siya yung humahawak ng fabric. Needle naman is wrong. So ang needle is ito yung nagda-drive ng ating thread. Ang bobbin naman is ito yung nagdalak sa lower thread. Okay? Napakaingay ng mga dogs. Okay, so the answer for number 40 is letter C, stitch regulator. Okay, so that ends with our session for today. Thank you for joining in the session. See you next time.